Ahoy, everyone. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, Steve. I heard that we were going to get rain, and where is it? Maybe we're supposed to listen to the weather woman? I don't know. William, welcome aboard. Rob, don't burp at anybody. Well, you can burp at Holly. She'll be here pretty soon, just to warn you all. She did call me earlier and say she'd like to come on tonight, so yeah, it's all right. I just did a little wandering around today, not much, but it's been a very, very pleasant day. I see something shiny off in the distance, and my crow instincts say I have to go see what it is, but maybe after the live, if I remember. If I still see it glinting in the sunshine. I'm sure it's a piece of trash, but you never know. I mean, that's how I found that one rock. Just kind of glinted, and there, sure enough, there it was. Real nice piece of quartz. Freezing drizzle mixed with snow. Doesn't that sound horrible? It sounds horrible to me. You can see my wheel arch. Oh, yeah, right behind me. So, yeah, it's a nice fender. Bodie needs to go, and the peacocks were out, and then the noise and pulling on the leash started. Jim Foster, welcome aboard. Carl, that sounds so much fun, though. Having to put up with peacocks. I know, they can be a pain in the butt. Linda, welcome aboard. Who will shovel the snow and clear her car? Maybe her alternate personality. I don't know, Carl. That sounds terrible. That was terrible. I am sorry. That was not nice. Yeah, the eastern seaboard, if you will, is, and parts of Michigan and Canada, Ontario, definitely getting some yucky weather. I haven't heard from anybody else up that way. My sister was complaining about the weather yesterday. That's all I know as far as Michigan is concerned. Nancy Drew, welcome aboard. So yeah, I did a little bit of traipsing around. I did go to Dollar General. Got a couple things on my list. Not everything, but I got the essentials. I got donuts. I got some little tiny Twix bars. I got some fudge round cookies. I already ate my ice cream. Oh, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I got spam. Spam. We were talking about it this morning, and I just had to get some. George Hand, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Someone in your office ate your snacks. Boy, I tell you what, doesn't that make you want to carefully unwrap, let's say, a Hershey's bar, and, turn it over, take a hot knife, hollow out a small spot, and then take your hot knife and blend in some chocolate X-Lax, and then smooth it over real nicely and wrap it all back up real carefully and put it where your suspected thief can find it. My mom did that for me in high school. The guy I shared a locker with, that was the last time he ever took anything out of my lunch bag. The groundhog did say early spring. What about the woodchuck? What did the woodchuck say? Do woodchucks speak? Or do they just go around chuck, 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 chuck? Shitty. Yeah, it was a shitty trick, Jim, but it worked. Use rat traps, dip your hand in busted finger. Yeah, that'll do it. Justin and Christina, welcome aboard. 6 more weeks. Well, let's see. From February 2 till March 21st. How many weeks is that? It screams and then chitters. Beaver screams. I don't want to touch that one. Dang rodents. Poop City lesson learned, yeah. Easy way to handle raccoons is to feed them elsewhere. Yeah, get them used to going to the neighbor's garbage cans. Maybe they'll leave yours alone. I think I told you all about the 4 raccoons that came to visit me when I was at Roswell, New Mexico. I think it was like August. Can't remember. It was hot. I had all the doors open on the camper. Needed the breeze. I woke up about 3 o'clock and there's these 4 raccoons looking at me. It was like a mama and 3 babies. Now there's a funny looking bee. I know now why the bee looks funny though. He's dusty. I wonder if I can gently show him to you. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. Tommy's here. Welcome aboard. Punxsutawney Phil said 2 more weeks. Really? You can't get the raccoons out till the weather is nicer. The guy refuses to climb the roof till the snow is gone. I'd have to say I can't blame him. Occupational hazards can be avoided. Say hi. See how kind of dusty he is? Or she. I can't tell if it's a he or she. I'm pretty sure it's a he. Listening while eating tacos. You're the featured channel? I've been to that monument too, and I'm not the featured channel. The alpha male peacock just wandered by. His tail was as long as his body. They are pretty fascinating, and they're pretty arrogant too. Put Mr. B down. Well, we're suddenly getting some wind, but it's kind of weird. It kind of like could hear it over there and not as much right here. I'm always a feature channel. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Justin. You know, it sounds kind of Mickey Mouse to me. Oh, our treasured home is here. Welcome aboard, Nancy. No, it wasn't a shy bee. I know why it's on that spoon, because I had ice cream earlier, and I had the spoon laying with some other utensils that need to be washed. So he's enjoying a little bit of sweetness, if you will. Traveling Robert did a live stream from Florida, and a green insect landed on the camera. It's pretty funny. You know, I've seen one out here, and I've seen one up in Sierra Vista. Oh, what, 2 months ago? It was the biggest. It looked like a fly, kind of, but it was black in the front and furry, and then it had an orange background and very, very furry looking. But it wasn't a beetle that I could tell. It looked more like a fly shape. Where its wings were, I couldn't tell you. It was running across the ground. Same with the other one that I saw here, which was half the size. But you know, black and orange. I'm talking, you're looking like, you know, something advertising for Harley Davidson's come running across the ground. Very weird looking. Wonder Hussy did a Chiricahua video a few days ago. Did she really? Cool. Lewis and Clark. I mean, Lubecca's here. Bonjour. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Whenever you think of Punxsutawney Phil, all I can think of is don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. Well, don't drive. Those guys especially that go up on a hilltop at 6 o'clock in the morning to pull a sleeping groundhog from his burrow, they got to be a little bit nuts and drunk. You used to work at the Veterans Home in Sandusky, Ohio. Had peacocks. Yeah. I opened the door. Yes, we need to have videos, Louis. We all want to see Grease and you and Becky. Not the John Travolta and what's her name movie. We're talking Grease, Greece. We want to see it. And you and Becky. You might work on it. Sheesh. Last time I was in Sandusky, gosh. Oh, man, that was probably late 70s. Cedar Point is a jumbo jet and a giant wheel in the sky. It's a sea land, the frontier land. Da, 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 da. See about the cruise, rather tempted. You know, never been on a cruise. Well, kind of, but not a real cruise, and not that I thought of it as a cruise at the time. I was 6 years old, and we rode the Milwaukee Clipper, which is now out of service. I think they might have made a museum out of it. Rode the Milwaukee Clipper from Ludington to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That was pretty cool, though. When you get out in the middle of Lake Michigan, you don't see land. I mean, you're out there like as if you were on the ocean. You don't see any land, just water. The scene in Groundhog's Day when Bill Murray shows Punxsutawney Phil how to drive his pickup truck. Really? I did not know that. I've never seen that movie. I've heard of it. I might have seen a trailer or two back in the day, but I've never seen the movie. Long commute. Timmy, welcome aboard. Ahoy, everyone at church, at Timmy's church. Welcome aboard. I hope you'll enjoy the show. We do have some jokes, excuse me. Some jokes are coming from Holly whenever she calls. Just to warn you. Can't even get on a cruise 400 miles from anywhere. 1,000 people can't get off the boat. Yeah, it does sound like a horror movie in a way, Carl. I don't know how I'd feel. I might feel claustrophobic. Back when I was 6 years old, being on that Milwaukee Clipper, I wandered around a little bit and I met the telegraph operator. I got to sit in the Radio Shack and see all this equipment, see him use the telegraph. Yeah, I know it sounds ancient, but that's what they were using. Even in, let's see, this would have been 1959. Being British, you have a long history of putting people on boats and sending them off on long cruises to like Australia. Was it you, Rob, that was telling me that they're going to rename the Atlantic Ocean the British Pond? Was you the one that's talking about that? I hear a little bird, but I don't know where he is. I think it was a wren. A local Greensboro, North Carolina park is watching. Even tough, it's raining. Got a couple hundred. Wow. Even on the tour boat, it was at least, it's only 90 minutes if you're all a bunch of jerks. Yeah, that helps. Josh, Timmy is around here somewhere running his mouth. That sounds like Timmy, Josh. He's probably bragging to everybody in the church that he knows me. And I'm like, I'm nobody special. I'm just Captain Jack. But I appreciate it that Timmy does get me an audience. So that's kind of cool, I might have 18 showing on the screen here that is in the chat, but I have a funny feeling I have a lot more people watching. The letter of the day, the words make sense with. That doesn't happen until Wednesday, Justin. Today is Guess the Channel Day. So, never been on a cruise, only a ferry boat from, I like how you spelled ferry boat. British Columbia to Nanaimo, and once to Victoria Island. I'm sure I'm not saying that other location with the N. Nanaimo. Monroe asks, what's your live stream days? Okay, Tuesday night is adult humor night. That's 6 p.m. Eastern till about 7 p.m. Eastern. Then we go to travel around Susie directly after adult humor. And then on Wednesday night at 6 p.m., we go for 2 hours, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. And that is the words, fun with words, scratch offs. We will be starting the letter U this coming Wednesday. We're finally through the T words and starting on U. And we always have fun, words, sentences, punny things, It's a fun. Wednesdays are real fun. No, it's not Timmy's channel. Justin, the only clues there are the last two thumbnails and the description. I said it perfectly. Well, thank you. I always thought I could say fairy perfectly. It's supposed to be F-E-R-R-Y, but you wrote F-A-I-R-Y. And I'm thinking, is Bernay here? Fairy dust, weep the wild winds. Letter 7, color D, and number orange. Nanaimo. Nanaimo. Cool. I did say it correctly. Thank you, Justin. Nancy Drew says check. You thought the letter 9 is tonight. Charlie Grace is tonight's channel. Is she coming on after me, or are you guessing Charlie Grace? I don't know if she's ever been to Chiricahua. Maybe. But no, she's not the featured channel today. Yep. Linda is a proud grandma. You needed to share. That's cool. That is very, very cool. The Nanaimo Island is so cool. You get off the ferry and there are sea lions. Cool. No, it's not Tina's channel. Rebecca's guessing. Yeah, it was a good guess. Guessing the channel is Live That Adventure. Not a bad guess, Steve, but no, not them. Your clues were pretty close. Let's put it this way. You were warm. Very warm. Phil Leo, welcome aboard. The seal of approval. What a riot. Tara Michelle. Michelin tires. My friends at How to Live put out a Natl video. I don't know that channel, Carl. I'm going to write that down. How to Live. How to Live. Or How to Live. Well, that is so cool, Sonia. And what night was that? Last Friday. I can't remember what I was doing. Well, last Friday I would have been here doing something. So missed your live. Here being Ironwood. No, it's not Steve's channel, Timmy. Cool. Thank you, Carl. Let's check out that link. Put it up in the queue and check it out later on. How to live. How to live R and onions? Huh? If you can have grandkids. There you go. There you go, Carl. That's a good good statement. I agree. I have maybe 8 grandchildren. I don't know. I haven't counted lately. I have met one so far. You had to be ambiguous about the baby or angry. Very good, Linda. Yeah, there's no room for racism. I totally agree. We're all human. Last I checked. Oh, did I see Renee come sneaking in? No, it's not Diane's channel either. Let me scroll up here. I don't see Brene, but if you're here, Brene, welcome aboard. Speak for yourself. You're from Mars. Yeah, women are from Venus and men are from Mars. I remember that book. Can't remember who the author was, but it's supposed to be kind of a psychological book. Excuse me. I don't see that thing glowing out there anymore. Oh, yes, I do. It's still shining, still catching the light. Men are from Earth, women are from hell. I read that book. This is Sister Lily's. I know who you're talking about. That's Lily Gypsy Child. Her channel is Lily's Lens. And no, it's not her. I haven't heard from her in a few days. I need to send her a text, send her a picture of a sunset. We get a few of them around here from time to time, almost every night. Well, the channel is, as said, Steve kind of was warm. Has been to Chiricahua, but then so have I. So has who was there recently? Not Lance. He's in Florida. Aussie Van Man. He and Amanda. They went to Chiricahua National Monument. It's a cool place. It's well worth visiting. I did back in December. I got my Junior Rangers badge. I had to take a test to get that too, by the way. I had to do a little bit of studying, a little bit of exploring, a little bit of hiking, and drawing. I had to draw pictures. But the badge is actually made out of wood, not plastic, like they normally are. They're made out of wood for the year 2024 because that was the 100th anniversary year for the monument. 100 years. Well, he's got to read the clues and look at the pictures. The last two thumbnails, the one that's here tonight for this live, and then the one that was for the noontime live, both of those pictures are from the Chiricahua Monument, but specifically taken from the channel that filmed that. So they have their own perspective. And then there are some clues in the description and in both shows. The flashing, it must be you, Nancy. You're having a flashback. No, I'm not sure. It's possible that the flag might be causing a little bit of fluctuation in the lighting. I know it's kind of flashing off the teapot here. You can sort of see the flag and the reflection. Maybe the sunlight's flashing off something. I don't know, Nancy. Or it's just, you know, your medications are causing you to have flashbacks to the 60s. No, it's a solo female, William. Johnny's Journeys. No, it's not Johnny's Journeys. She was here, by the way, Timmy. Let's see, she left about 3 days ago. She was one of the last ones here. She gave me a couple boxes full of wood. Now Steve, well, no, she actually gave me 1 box of wood. Now Steve has that, if he hasn't burned it up yet, for his company coming from Iowa. Yeah, Johnny donated a box of wood. We never did get around to having a morning fire, and it was just easier to give Steve the wood, and I wanted to. I'm glad that Steve got it. Jim Foster, I want to say that you are correct, because you are correct. But actually, when it comes right down to it, Steve beat you to it. He mentioned that Wonder Hussy had a film out. He didn't specifically say that she was a featured channel, but I got to give it to him. Honestly, maybe what I should do is I'll buy 2 $5 tickets, and on Tuesday night, we'll scratch off a ticket for you and a ticket for Steve. How does that sound? I'll write that down. You're basically tied. So yes, it was Wonder Hussy. It was the featured channel. I know I featured her before, but hey, you know what? It's my channel. I can do that. All right, Steve and Jen each get a $5 scratch off to be done on Wednesday. Or no, Tuesday, on Tuesday night. I'll get the simple ones that are real quick and easy. You know, the ones that only take 5 minutes or less to scratch. Yeah, she's really good, Carl, at doing clickbait too. You know, she can be very provocative, but she does it on purpose, and she weaves it into her storyline, which got to give her credit for that too. One heck of a storyteller. Like this one with Chiricahua. She talks about 3 different Apaches, Geronimo, Cochise, and Maasai. She talks about all 3 of them, and a little bit about how they resisted being taken over by the white men. Interesting history there in and of itself, as well as the Chiricahua monument. And she weaves it in there very well. And she almost always does that with her videos, her stories about places that she goes, including the hot tubs. And she finds those. Okay, Steve wants me to buy scratch offs that are winners. I'll try to do that, Steve. I'm missing something up. Tiny home tour. Oh, Josh is here. Welcome aboard. What gave it away was large channel and solo female. Wednesday, not Tuesday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday is adult humor night. Wednesday is the night we do our normal couple scratch offs for word games and all that. We actually have a little more time to do 2 quick scratch offs on Tuesday night. You know, If you were to ask me today to find 2 scratch-offs, I wouldn't be able to. I looked at the Speedway. I thought, I'm going to get myself a scratch-off. They didn't have any scratch-offs that I like. They didn't have the cactus one. They didn't have the $10 one, which is still a cash word. They were out of the $3 ones. And then, okay, fine. There's a few other $5 ones that I play once in a while. No, they didn't have any of it. So I didn't buy any. You know, saved money. Didn't buy any scratch-offs today. But by Tuesday, I'll find them. Well, guess what? We didn't make it. Everybody say hi to Holly. Hey there.
Hello. Am I live?
Yes, you are.
Why, hello, everybody. This is Holly by Golly. Boo-boo-be-doo. I got some jokes for you. I'm here with your laugh report. Anyway,
Good one,
start
Phil.
off, I got a little bit of news. Jack, the famous Fat Boys restaurant on Plainfield is now closed permanently.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know it. They had fantastic burgers.
Yeah, they sure did. That's sad.
Yeah, well, they're permanently closed as of today. Anyway, and for some other news, in Fuma, Arizona, I had to take a double check. There's this old guy. He packs up his bicycle basket full of doggy treats, right? And he rides his bike around his neighborhood and stuff and gives treats to all the doggies. I had to take a double take on this guy because he looks similar to you, Jack, and it sounds like something you might do.
Well, maybe if I ever finally retire to Yuma, I'll take his place.
But I thought they said Fuma.
Fuma? No, I never heard of a Fuma, Arizona.
Right. Maybe it's Yuma.
It's
I don't know.
probably Yuma.
Anyway, but he rides his bike every day, and he says he's not giving up anytime soon. And I thought, that sounds like that guy looks like Jack. So I had to do a double take on it.
Oh, there's a lot of people who look like me. You know, the beard. Yeah.
Everybody's got a twin.
I suppose. A doppelganger.
I don't know if he's got that kind of yet. Anyway, one day this man knocks at this old lady's door and hollers, "Telegram." So the old lady answers the door and she says, "Oh boy, I wanted to receive a singing telegram my entire life." And the man says, "But this isn't a singing telegram." She said, no, please don't begrudge an old lady of this lifelong wish. So I said, okay. And he opens it up and starts to sing. "Your sister Rose is dead. Your sister Rose is dead. She died in her bed. She was 88. Her life was great. Your sister Rose is dead."
Oh, jeez.
You know, there's this old lady that went back to college, right? And she got her PhD. And after that, she was walking down the street with her grandson. And all of a sudden, a fella yelled out from across the street, "Hey, PhD!" Her grandson asked, "So, he knows you've got a PhD too?" She said, "No, he means that PhD that stands for Preparation H team."
Oh, jeez.
What do you call it? You go with 10,000 miles on it.
Amazing.
An overachiever.
Oh, okay. I wrote that down, Kobe.
Did you know that there is a town in Pennsylvania called Intercourse?
Yes, I did.
Believe it or not, it's an Amish town.
Yeah.
There's also a town in Michigan called Penis.
Penis? Really?
Also, yes. Also, in that town, they have there's a corner with the street names of Virgins and Virgins Court.
Oh, gee whiz.
But believe it or not, one of the corners of it is a church, and on the corner across the street is a girls' Catholic school.
Who knew?
Hey, I actually caught a Johnny Carson monologue, and in it he says, "Today was a perfect day," and the audience hollered out, "How perfect was it?" And he said, "Well, the smog was clear, not too hot, the sun was out, and you could take a deep breath of fresh air. It was so perfect that I saw a robin whispering into a cat's ear."
That's crazy.
You know, my Uncle Hester was a really great guy until one day he started acting strange. So he went to the doctor, and the doctor asked him what he was there for. And Uncle Hester said, "Doc, I think I'm a dog." And the doctor asked him, "How long have you felt this way?" And Uncle Hester said, "Oh, ever since I was a puppy."
That's only on Tuesday nights, Timmy.
Every now and again, me and my friends used to make prank calls. And one time, I called up a pizza place and asked them if they had any Italian sausage. And they said yes. So I asked them, what was his name at your parlor? You know, the Italian that was a sausage.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay.
That was kind of lame.
I know. I was watching this game show, and they were showing some license plates. And there was two that caught my eye. They were of Tammy Faye Baker. It said re-makeup and more makeup. Okay. One day, Jerry Falwell was interviewing Gypsy and Tammy Faye Baker, and he informed them that they were the biggest scabs in God's eyes of anybody in the world. And Tammy said, "Oh no, does my makeup look that bad?"
Oh, jeez.
My
Oh,
Uncle
goodness.
Norton prayed to God, and he asked God, when I die, will I go to heaven? And to his amazement, God answered him. He says, "Yes, I have good news, and I had some bad news." He said, "Okay, what's the good news, dear Lord?" God said, "Yes, you will go to heaven." And then he said, "Okay, what's the bad news, dear Lord?" And God said, "You go on next Wednesday." You know, there's this man in the bar, and he's asked
Good one,
what his
Jim.
wife looked like when he got married 30 years ago. And he tells the guy, like $1 million. Then everybody asks him, what does she look like now? And he says, $1 million in loose change. What is the least appetizing part of an ox?
Least appetizing of an ox?
Yeah.
The horns?
Ox nards.
Oh, jeez.
What sound do you hear when a pig hits the bottom of an elevator?
Splat?
Spam.
Spam. Okay.
What do you call a drink mixed with Malox, X-Lox, and Phenomet? All systems go.
That sounds good, Colby. Sorry, I got to inject a couple times there, colleague. Sorry.
Interject, yeah. You know, my Aunt Sylvia was married so many times that she has rice scars on her face.
Oh, wow. That's great, Lois.
You know, my Aunt Lydia is so skinny that she wears snowshoes in the shower. That's so she doesn't get sucked down the drain. Oh, my Uncle Melvin was a traveling salesman. He stayed in hotels all over. Anyway, one day he left his whole hotel room and got to the train station before he had noticed that he left his umbrella in his hotel room. So he goes back to the hotel and went up to the desk and said, "Hi, I'm Melvin Golly, and I'm a traveling salesman, and I left my umbrella in room 932. And the clerk said, "We just rented out that room to a newlywed couple. But if you want to, you can go knock on the door." So he goes up there, and through the door he hears, "Who's got the little beady eyes?" "Well, you do." "Who has a nice neck?" "Well, you do." Then Uncle Melvin yells through the door, "When you get to the black umbrella, it's mine."
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that just so happens to be what I have for you for today. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's weekly laugh report. And boo-boo-be-doo. I hope I gave some laughs to you all. This is Holly by Golly, and I love you all. How many do we have with us today, Jack?
Oh, we got 16 right now. Plus,
Wow.
well, we have more than that because Timmy's got us playing at the church.
Oh, I see. Wonderful. Well, oh boy. I said a couple. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Anyway, I love you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Give Jack any feedback, and I'm sure he'll let me know. I'm still working on improving.
You're doing better. You're doing better, Holly. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you all, and peace out.
Peace out, Holly. Thank you.
Talk to you later, babe. Love you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She is getting somewhat better, so that's a good thing. She likes her ring. Awesome. And you got her flowers. Aw, cool. Very cool. I love that one, Jim, from Jimmy Carson, or yeah, Johnny Carson. Bob. Shaboom. Oh my goodness. So tonight, I don't know if there's anyone following me tonight, and it doesn't really matter, but I do plan on sticking to the 1 hour show. So yeah, we want to know, is it an engagement ring, Lewis? We're finding out about we're finding out about Lubecca's ring that he got for Becky. Rob. Shibaboom. Shibaboom. Yes, you missed that one too, Rob. That was excellent. And you just missed Holly. A gold mine when her brain broke. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, Carl. Oh, excuse me. Dadgum water makes me belch all the time. That's good. You got another fan, Kelly. There, excuse me. That felt good. I'm glad we haven't heard that one in a while. Kobe can do it almost perfectly. Yeah, jewelry is usually a good bet. Earrings, yeah, they go a long ways too. He missed the news, yeah. He's probably hiding. He's probably snowed in, is what's going on. They really got slammed up there in Ironwood and Houghton area. Yeah, when's the date? We're thinking about it. Okay. Next week sometime, right? Oh, next year. Okay. Hey, you know what? If you're right for each other, you're right for each other. It's a crapshoot. Carl will tell you. I can tell you too. I've failed more than once. The church would like to hear me come tell jokes. Tell some jokes. I honestly don't have any tonight. Haven't heard any real good ones as of late. A pirate hat. I don't have a tuxedo, but I do have a couple pirates hats. Just how it goes. That's right. I've heard that before, Carl. Yeah, I hear you, Nancy. I would do it again. I would take a third shot at it. Would I get it right? I sure hope so. Just don't know. I think there's a lot of good things to be said. People do change. Um, you know, you can say, well, I should have known that, or why didn't I see that coming, or, love is blind, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, okay, all of those are probably true to a certain extent, but I think that given time, two people that spend time together, whether it be in matrimony or not, you do change. We no one stays the same. You are not the same person you were when you were 18 years old. When you're 40, you're just not the same person. Same name maybe, but not exactly the same person because you've matured. And then, from 40 to 60, you do a lot of growing as well and changing, maturing. So to say that it'll always be this way and la-di-la-di-la-da, no, it won't. You hope that it will be congenial and compatibility will remain, but doesn't mean that it will. Tequila will get you close enough. Good one, Rob. No, I'm not proposing to Nancy right now. A leopard can't change its spots, yeah? Her vision's 2020 when she sees your credit card. Watch it. Well, you know what? You can say you go for older women, Lewis. 100% of all. Yeah, Rob agrees. Yeah, they do, Rob. Red Skelton said that. He said the leading cause of divorce was marriage. Yeah, you just don't know. You can't predict it, I don't think. And those who say they can predict it, well, Nostradamus was right 5% of the time. So, what are the plans for the future? Tomorrow, I'm mostly going to hang out. I'm going to do a little hiking tomorrow, if the weather is like this, especially. Um, got a couple ideas for things I want to do inside the van. So Sunday's just going to be kind of a kickback day. If I see something interesting, I might do a video. We'll see. And then Monday, of course, got to be glued to the. Oh, by the way, Sunday. I think Kobe said 11 p.m. Central, which would be noon Central. So that would be would that be 1 o'clock Eastern? Okay, noon. Right. So yeah, that would be 1 p.m. Eastern. Just a second, Timmy. Why do people call during live? Yeah, go ahead, Timmy. 1 p.m. Eastern. Just a second, Timmy. I think he's replaying. I think he's replaying. Oh, he hung up. Anyways, Kobe's going live, and then after Kobe is Nate. His will be a premiere for his new channel. It is nice to go hiking in warm weather. It is very much nice. I enjoy it. And I like to explore, even though you look around and you say, well, that's a pretty boring looking landscape. Yes and no. Yeah, there's a lot of mesquite, a lot of greasewood or creosote, some people call it. And yeah, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. But here and there are some gems. Out in the distance, I see a saguaro. And then north of here, I saw some teddy bear cactus. But mostly, it's the scenery that you see out on the horizon, the mountains. Like back this way is Ragged Top. So it's just, and every 5 minutes, the colors kind of change. So it never looks the same ever twice. It changes from minute to minute. So yeah, Sunday is, we'll watch Kobe at noon Central Time. Then right after that, Nate will be on. So that'll be a good lunch break. And then on Monday, 9 p.m., not 9 p.m., 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Steve will be on. And I think after Steve is done, I will probably break camp and head for Saguaro National Park or National Monument, whichever it's called. And I'm going to get my America the Beautiful card. And where I camp that night, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to go to the museum at Saguaro on Monday. They want to be famous. Yeah. Nate's new channel, North American Traveler's Edge, I believe is what it's called. Somebody correct me. The North American Traveler's Edge. Yeah, Linda's got it right there, William. The North American Traveler's Edge. The historical history, you never know. Yeah, you never know, Kelly. But you just don't know. There's something. I feel like I can feel something around here. There's something in the soil somehow. I can feel it. Just a little, just a small feeling. And my sister said, "How come you haven't moved on?" I said, "Like because something keeps telling me to stay here." So I am. I'm staying put for a little bit. Going to Google it? Okay. Yeah. And Nate will have good advice from financial standpoints. You're welcome, Nancy. Get the notification. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, it is now 1 hour into this show, and we were 2 hours earlier today. So I think 3 hours for Saturday is pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. I may put out a video between now and then. We'll see. But in the meantime, I hope everyone has a great evening. Maybe we'll catch you on a live stream. Maybe Ron Darrell will be going live at some point. Who knows? But I plan on, once it gets dark, I plan on turning on Netflix. Georgianne told me of a movie. Oh, what's it called? Let me double check here. Excuse me. It's called Aftermath. She says it's a good movie, so I'm going to try to pull Aftermath up on Netflix tonight after it gets dark. So, everyone have a great evening. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for coming aboard. Shakalaka.